Hi everyone. Today we are speaking with Uma. Uma is a property owner as well as a renter. She wears multiple hats. She's a user for HomeKasa. In addition to that, she helps HomeKasa with product marketing. Today we would like to get her opinion on what started her in this journey. Uma, what set you in the path of looking for property management software?
Thanks, Priya. Thanks for talking to me and getting to know my perspective on home casa. Like you mentioned, I do have a couple of properties internationally, and currently I'm renting as well. Before I embark on buying a new home in the market again. So, what my main pain points were is just getting a overview of my what my property portfolio is, something that was not very clearly visible to me. I did know that I have a property here and I have a property there, and currently shutting off money, just paying my rent on a monthly basis. But where do I stand with respect to my entire portfolio? That is a visibility that I do get from HomeKasa. And on other aspects, I also HomeKasa also helps me keep track of my property documents. It's helping me kind of uh, get hands on my property documents from anywhere in the world, basically. And instead of using multiple products like a Dropbox, or either it's sitting on my laptop somewhere or maybe on my husband's laptop, but this gives me a centralized repository of all my documents related to all my properties out there. The third aspect is expense management, right? So we we constructed our property from scratch. So you know the amount
That's a big deal. Congratulations on going through that.
the amount of time and effort and coordination of number of people that takes to just build a property. Not only that, we went for a lot of upgrades, not just like we didn't go for the basic one, so we ended up spending a lot of money. But what did that add up to? HomeKasa kind of helped me track that, and now I have a summary on what was the cost of my land, what was the cost of my construction, and what was the cost of my upgrades. That is something I was able to do with HomeKasa. It also helps me keep track of all the people that were involved in all my properties. So one thing is, who was a realtor who helped me buy the property? The other one was, who was a contractor who helped me build the property? Who was a painter? Who was a plumber? Who was an electrician? So I just have a track of all the people involved in my property. And if I need to get in touch, all I need to do is go take a look at my home casa dashboard, or people area of the product, and just get the information and reach out to them anytime. I do think HomeKasa has other features like where or I can keep track of a tenant or the documents involved with a tenant, but I haven't used that so far because right now I have family living in my property. So, but it helps me track my own lease in the property that I live in right now. So I have renewed my lease for almost 3 years right now, but every time I get a lease document, and it was just sitting in a box. But right now, what I do is I just go ahead and um, take a copy of that, and I have a soft copy of that on HomeKasa, and it just helps me, just stay organized, basically.
Yeah, and you can access it from anywhere, anytime, right? It's you're not looking for your shoebox somewhere with all these paperwork sitting in an attic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Yeah.
just helping me just keep my life organized and get to documents or expenses pretty quickly on time.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. And it's not easy to go through construction, and it's not easy to go through all this going from landlord to property owner or now a renter, right? Like you're covering all the aspects of a property owner. So you look at the software from a different perspective. Having this has helped you stay organized. That's pretty good to know. What attracted you specifically to HomeKasa? There are so many options out there, and why HomeKasa?
I don't know of any other product in the market that me as a simple property owner can use. I believe there are products out there that serious property investors are likely to use and end up paying money for it on a month to month basis. But I don't want to pay or maybe if I have to pay, probably I'll end up using Excel or say Mint or Dropbox or multiple products to just manage my property portfolio. Just that HomeKasa is it doesn't cost me anything. Basically, it's free to use right now. Attracted me, and plus I do know the founder, right? Like you, it helps me just helped me make my decision very quickly.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely it's a free product and you know me, so that's good. And like you mentioned earlier, right, the product also has a lot of great features. You can see everything in one place. And that is a challenge with many of the other competitors out there. You don't get a single dashboard. You still end up using Dropbox. You still end up using Excel and email and text. Whereas with this, it's all consolidated in one place. Particularly when you deal with tenants and property managers, all those things come out more to the forefront. So, what do you like about Home Casa, and how has your experience been so far?
For me, the product has been seamless so far. So I have not faced many technical glitches per se, and it's just very user friendly. It's very intuitive, and all I had to do is, get an account and to just get started, add my property information, and after that, it was up to me how I wanted to use the product. So from my perspective, I felt it was very easy to use and very relevant to my needs.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks for sharing that. We did spend a lot of time making sure that the property management software is very intuitive for people, and you can get anything you want in an instant instead of going through 100 different places or 10 different places, depending on your situation. This has been great. Thanks for sharing your experience with us, Uma, and thanks for all your help with Home Casa. Thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you for having me. Thanks, Priya.